Yeah, we were already there in a very small space, mostly south-centric. This is a much more bigger national launch, what we're looking at.
How long have you been there?
I think it's been there for long, for quite 15 years, you see.
It's just an expansion that is happening right now.
It's an expansion, we could say it's also a portfolio expansion. It's a geography expansion, going from south to the north, west and east and everything. And a portfolio expansion, moving from one dental cream into 4 new variants into the different segments.
So how big is this product for you, which has been there in terms of value? How big is it?
The value would be very small. From a share point, it's less than a share because it's only a south-centric business. But now the expansion plans, the opportunities are much more.
One stroke you enter 4 categories.
Hmm.
Will it not be you have seen Balsara, you have seen Pune, all managed.
See, you're right. I think that the choice we made is for Himalaya. I think we have to create an impact in the market. The pros for this argument would be that if you launch one variant, it may not create that much impact as it is. That's one. The second thing is, if you look at a portfolio today, where consumers are entering to different segments, whitening, sensitive, the segment has expanded. So we are coming with 4 new variants representing 4 different segments. And interestingly, I'll tell you, some of the early feedback is we are getting brand purchase for whitening and sensitive. Because consumers who are open to trying a herbal product are not seeing these things. We are the third company to have the range, and we're the first company in herbal thing to have a full range.
Which will move fast.
Which will move fast. Definitely, we would let consumers.
You know the shelf life.
Shelf life is there, but see, I mean, the way we distribute products and we manage it, we give a shelf life of 2 to 3 weeks because a retailer won't buy a lot more than what he thinks the offtake is. So if offtake 4 pieces, he will buy maybe 6 pieces. Offtake jasti ashna, then he increases. So the risk of, if you are questioning the risk of thing, that won't be there because today retailers are very smart. And they got many products, many companies coming and selling toothpaste, so they will not be able to stock up. They will do probably for a month. After that sale arana, they will return it back. So that much is, it's a very fast evolving retail category. It works very nicely.
What happened to Balsara, Pune, and so many players were there?
See, I cannot talk about those brands per se, but it's again it talks about consistency in investment, brand building. There are many brands which have vanished.
You entrenched in business.
Yes.
You entrenched in the oral.
Okay.
How will you rank it?
See, I think you saw the investment spend, what we have. I think the key thing there is being focused. So we know what the strength of the bundle is. We know the limitations of media investment versus our competing. So we focus our investments. We make the investment get a positive ROI by making the creative very effective, focusing a launch very properly, and we'll have to manage that. So see, Himalaya today competes on shampoo with the Proctors and Lever, face wash, the levers. So we are competing in all the biggies, but we manage our investment in such a way that it gives us a positive ROI.
Dental cream and complete care, how are they positioned? Are they coming the same regular category?
Yes, yeah, more or less.
Do you think, your new product is cannibalizing your earlier?
See, I think we look at the opportunities are much more than the potential loss. Now,
But in the segment, what segment do you have?
no, the dental cream consumers will move into complete care. What we have done from execution standpoint is in the complete care bundle, we have put a flag to say your dental cream is now complete care.
So then your dental cream will not be there in the market?
No, it won't be.
You're phasing out that?
You're phasing out, yes.
Why are you phasing out?
Because, you can't have 2 variants having the same proposition. Why would you want to do that? So let's be focused. If you're talking about dental cream was all about gum protection and complete care is all about gum health. So this is going to this. The difference I told you is in dental cream we had some issues of the form and the product not appealing to a broader segment. That has been addressed. So the complete care has a little bit less green paste and the flavor is much more different, which we think and we are sure will appeal to a broader segment.
I have a question.
Yeah.
The bigger brands compared to Himalayas in the toothpaste segment, because of their arrogance in marketing, they have their shelf space. You are relatively a new entrant into this four categories.
Yeah.
You are showing that what you call as shelf space is occupied much in other parts of the country. What about Chennai, which is more relevant? I mean, more tilted towards brand loyalty.
See, you want a question on shelf space? How do you manage that?
Shelf space plus brand loyalty here in Chennai, because you have not shown a single slide in Chennai.
Slide in Chennai.
Occupying shelf space.
Oh, okay. I mean, it was I just put some pictures on this thing. I'll give you a live example. You can just walk into a T-Nagar store in Sarana stores and on a weekend and have a look at the Himalaya toothpaste shelf, which is there on the main shelf.
What about Kirana stores?
Yeah, Kirana stores is also there. See, I'll tell you the question point on competing with the big players. That's one thing. I'll give you an example. Another category in soaps. We were a very small player in soap. Soap is a much more bigger category of this now. Now, even for a display, if you look at a soap, the retailers, as they see offtake increasing, they give a shelf space. So yes, initially when we go and present this plan, they will not give you the right amount of shelf space. So we invest off-shelf display. The one picture what you saw in Bangalore, it's an off-shelf display. But once the retailer sees the offtake happening for toothpaste, then he will automatically give you. I'll give you an example. Take Sensodyne. So 3 years back, there was no Sensodyne in the market. Today, you walk into a shelf, you will see Sensodyne in every shelf, giving a good space. Because it has taken them 3 years to build. So we are confident that we will build this market and earn our share of shelf.
Now, a recent study from my side to various local retailers, they are especially in T-Nagar and Mamlam area, where Colgate Herbal is moving faster than any other branch.
Okay.
You must be knowing better.
Sure.
But still, Himalaya being a relatively a new entrant, how it will place itself in that brand?
See, I mean, it's very simple. Colgate is all about as a brand and toothpaste brand. Herbal happens to be one of the segment Colgate is competing. Himalaya is all about herbal. So, when you have, for example, Pantene shampoo talks about fusion, and you have Himalaya shampoo talking about nature's health, I think the credibility is high for somebody who is much more focused on one single-minded field, which is herbal. So, I'm not saying consumers of Colgate are going to move to Himalaya, but it is a question of choice that consumers make depending upon what benefits we offer to the consumer. So, at the end of the day, it's how relevant we are to them and how we can convince them. So, it's got media engagement, it's got trial, all those will be built into it. No, it's all India national. All states.
So what is your sales target or revenue target for you in a specific time, right?
See, I mean, we are setting ourselves to a 2% market share, in all India urban. It'd be great.
2% of
3,600 crores, and if you can achieve it in year one, that would be fantastic. If it takes more time, great. We will plan on it. But definitely we are not going to be happy with 2%. I think the brand potential is there, and as soon as we see a lot more growth opportunity, we'll pursue that.
when you say 2%, it will be coming somewhere around more than 700.
So, no, like 70 crores.
Okay, 70% first year.
For first year, that's aspirational. You can call it optimistic. It's very aggressive, but we can always look at how the brand pans out. Very early days, I'm just not even a month from launch, so we'll see. But that's what our first target is to get.
And what about your marketing spend, like marketing and distribution spend? How much will it be first?
See, marketing spend, as you saw some of the numbers, what I showed you, that's around 10 to 11% of advertising spend for the brand. But doesn't mean that it has to be only for the brand. When there's a focus category, we would take monies from other investment also and plan accordingly. So it all depends upon the market response, and we'll accordingly invest to build the business.
10 to 11%
Of the total company size.
for this particular?
Yeah, our advertising spends are usually 10 to 12% as a company. So that investment what we have, we divide that into different categories where we compete.
What oral chemicals, like how much?
Well, we won't be able to give you the exact numbers per se, but you can say as a percentage for the company, it's about 10 to 11%.
How big will be your distribution network in the first year?
See, I mean, It's going to be, I would say, exponentially high, because from south-centric, where we are reaching close to, say, 40-50,000 stores, we are looking at growing it down to 80,000 stores, 100,000 stores very fast, because we're expanding in south as well as nationally. So definitely our distribution reach will be much higher.
80,000 stores in 1 year.
In 1 year, 80 to 100,000 stores in 1 year. Yes.
These four products will be the stores. First full-fledged foray into Africa.
So sorry.
Today, lots of these four products.
Yes.
This will be your first major full-fledged foray into one country.
Yes, yeah. I mean, the dental cream, what we had, has been there for a long time, as I told you, for 10-15 years. This is the first time where we have taken 4 new products and for the 4 different segments and have launched.
For retailers, excuse me,
Yeah.
for retailers, how much of amount is your being actually percentage of the sales, the percentage of
See, our retailers' margin are very standard. It varies from 8 to 12%, and we are not doing anything exponentially different for toothpaste. But for the launch month, to give display and all this, those investments are built into the retailer margin. So it's a standard norm. What we say.
standard norms for all over India?
For all over.
Area wise.
Yes, all over India we have a standard. We don't do different rates for different regions.
So you said that your market size in rural area is 800 crores. Your market share is 17%.
Sir, I didn't get you. Market size
Your
in?
market share is 17%.
That is in face wash.
Yeah, face wash.
Yeah.
It's all over India base or in South
No.
India?
The face wash is all international.
What about in South India only, sir? You have any data which what?
Face wash in South India would be close, would be around 14-15, because we have a big market in North. Face wash is not a big market. That's our biggest share. I think we'll be close. I think, as I told you, South contributes 30% of most of the categories, so you will be more or less in the same range.
You have any special packages for South India?
Special packages?
Yeah.
You mean pack size?
Yeah.
No. I mean, we usually don't have a regional preference, but
But you are giving more preference on South India. That is the reason we have.
sure. South becomes a big market for us. Personally, for me, it's good to be here. We are looking at if there are any opportunities which presents to make a South specific thing. We'll always do.
What is your main target for South India?
For which category?
For all categories.
All categories. It's hard to put a number to it, but definitely South is a big market for us. If South doesn't perform, then
How much are you expecting from the South India, revenue wise?
oh, for toothpaste,
Yeah.
at least hopefully we should get at least 30 crores, 25-30 crores. We should.
Will you be present in Tier 2, Tier 3?
I think this is going to take time. As I told you, India, you probably be aware, India is a huge country. The distributions are South, yes, like Coimbatore, we are present in tier 2 cities in South. In that way, yes. Because we've been there for some time, so we've built our distribution.
How many modern trade outlets and how many traditional outlets? Actually, we having more focus on modern.
See, the modern trade has always been a top priority for us. And in fact, if you ask me, our modern trade distribution would be close to, our face wash could be 80%. Toothpaste may be a little bit less because we are not there nationally. But modern trade, our distributions are very high.